Africa, and I have to tell you that because I'm just so
Come
excited.
on.
I went to South Africa, and I'm mentoring girls there to become models and designers and whatever their choices are. And yeah, it's kind of hard because it's a 9-hour difference, but it's wonderful to go international and help young girls that really can't get that help
I love it.
get them to. And we're trying to bring them back and take girls there. So, I'm
Okay.
open and expanding my wings. Okay.
Okay, I love it.
Welcome to A Better You podcast. Let's start today to develop a better you. This podcast takes on life's challenges and obstacles, such as overcoming addictions, behaviors, midlife career changes, to keeping your family together. The show that gives you take-home assignments.
Hey guys, welcome to the ABU Genius Lab. This is a platform, Better You platform, where I help people do better in life, relationships, business, and finance. My assignment is to challenge people to change, grow, and evolve into the individuals they were created to be. And so with this new Genius Lab, I'm excited to bring people on this platform that are not only winning on their mountain, but they also love to see other people win. I only deal with people who are not only winning, but they want to see other people win. And this next young lady is very special to me. We have a lot of history. Her name is Donna Dyson. She's an esteemed hairstylist, entrepreneur, producer, artist, and philanthropist, hailing from Los Angeles, California. I mean, she has a career spanning of 40 years. She's made a significant contribution to the beauty and arts industry, leaving a lasting impact on both local as well as international communities. And so I'm really excited to have her on with me today. Donna, where you at? Welcome.
Hi.
Hey. It's such a blessing to have you on with me today.
I am so thankful.
I've had you in the back of my mind and heart to feature you in the Genius Lab for about a month and a half now. And of course, it took a minute for us to connect because you are a busy woman. I mean, God's using you in a mighty way on the platform that he's placed you on, the mountain that he's placed you on. Wow, we've known each other for over 35 years. I don't know if you have thought about that.
I haven't. I was trying to figure out, what year, but
it's 35, like hands down.
Yes.
And so I know you, but share with the audience who Donna Dyson is.
Well, I'm a mother. I'm of 3 children, and I'm a Christian all my life. Love the Lord, love people,
Yes.
passionate about my life, my entrepreneurship, my everything, I don't know.
Yes. Listen, let's talk about how you got your start in the beauty industry. I remember when you were starting, and there was a famous gentleman that God just so happened to bless you with, who was your father, that I think had a lot of influence on your life.
A lot.
Mr. Art Dyson. So can you just kind of talk to us about how you got your start in the beauty industry and how your dad was influencing your life?
Right. Yeah, Mr. Art Dyson, Soul Scissors. He was a pioneer of Black hair care. He started back in the 60s, and in the 70s it all started. And he had 55 salons across the United States, helping kids like I do pretty much. He called them kids. Young adults grow their business, learn the craft, and he not only helped people get jobs and careers, but he helped the individual people, the world, because Black women was able to have free hair and love their hair, and services get in and out, and not go to the home and in the kitchen type of thing, but just the make companies, all the nice mall department stores he was in across the United States. So I was able to be a part of that, to grow up into it. I couldn't really work with him because I was young, but I was absorbing everything, everything. And it was a pleasure to be a part of it all.
And I think what's, you know, important that we point out is that your dad was not an absentee dad.
No.
Your dad was present. Your dad was influential in your life and your sister's life. I mean, you know, it's been a while since I even, you know, seen, you know, your family, talk to your family. But I mean, he was a staple in the community, staple in your family. And, you know, just shows that, you know, Black men, you know, do play prominent roles in their families as well as in their daughters' lives,
Right.
which that was big to me as a young man, watching your dad, you know, on his platform, and then just how you engaged and interacted with him. I'd be nervous sometimes around him, but you know, he was a man of excellence.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's talk about, I mean, God's blessed you now to be a very influential businesswoman. You're very gifted and you're skilled, you know, and talented. You didn't just get to where you're at because your dad helped you set your foundation, you know, for you to, you know, grow from. Let's talk about that journey and your passion as an artist, you know, not a hairstylist, but as an artist, you know, not a, you know, a art artist, but I mean, you're a creative being. That's how, when I met you, you are a creative being. We met centered around fashion shows and stuff.
Yeah.
And I'll never forget when because I had moved here from Mississippi, and, you know, I'm looking, I had done some things I had auditioned in Chicago Fashion Fair and Johnson & Johnson. I did some things. And so, you know, I'm coming in LA hot. And then I met you at an audition. And actually, I don't know if you remember this, but you actually gave me my first opportunity to choreograph a fashion show. Yeah, one of your scenes, because you were doing your own choreography. You were the producer, choreographer. I was like,
still.
And still to this day, and I was like, I can help her. I can add something to this. And you gave me a shot at choreographing my first fashion scene. But again, enough of that. Let's talk about your journey and how you built your empire.
You're amazing. You brought spice to it, which was real good, you know. So I was an artist all my life as a kid, you know, doing creative crafts and all. And then when graduating dealing with my dad too, he was very creative. So I was able to see what he did in a different way versus painting or whatever. But I was an artist, always sketching, never painted, but sketching, but now I paint. I did go to fashion school to learn how to illustrate. And so I took on the female body, which was real cool. And they taught me how to work with the body in terms of sketching and making clothes, because I was a designer. I do other things. I don't have time to design, but I like fashion. So my dad used to do fashion shows. He went to Paris and won first place in competition work. And he would bring the girls back and everyone back and have fashion little clips or snippets of what they did in Paris and all across the United States and all the stores that he worked in or he had a salon in. And, that was exciting to me. So I took it on a bigger scale.
Yeah.
Not Paris yet, but I do big production shows in different hotels and theaters. And now I'm going across to different states, and I do shows in Atlanta and Texas and Vegas and New Mexico and all of that. So I have a fun time and, creating fashion shows. And now I have my art gallery. So I have different exhibits and jazz events in my gallery, and I do jazz events out in different places. So I don't know where I got the jazz from, but I love music. And I love helping, artists to their platform, get on their platform and show their talent. And that's what I have been doing all my life. And helping people like you, we got great starts.
Yes.
From a lot of people that are into the celebrity realm and into doing their thing, because of Dyson and the production. So,
Right.
so yeah,
Speaking of,
go ahead.
no, go ahead, go ahead.
No, but now I paint and I do my own painting and I have my own exhibits and I sell and I
Awesome.
do great, but hair is my art to begin with. That's how I make my money and my
Right.
love. And I've had clients for 40 years and they tell me that, you were a baby when I started and I still, so I'm blessed all the way around to have my craft, my passions in front of me. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's talk about the Dysona Theatrical Art and Fashion Scholarship Program. I think that's I know it's very near and dear to your heart. So why is that so important to you? And let's talk about that.
Well, it's a stem from the fashion shows that I did, and I noticed kids, models, have a hard time modeling and how to get out there into the field and figure out how to become a model, or the stylists, the designers, everybody that has to do with art, that's in the fashion industry. So what I do is just, I put together a nonprofit called Passion for Art, Inc. Passion for Art, Inc. And what we do, my Dysona Productions, we work together. We donate to Passion for Art, and then, we supply the money in order to give the scholarships. And so what I do is really, I think, kind of special. We put together a group of people that are interested, if it's modeling, like I said, if it's hairstyling, if it's designers, if it's filmmaking, if it's anything that has to do with art. We
Wow.
have to come together and they apply for it, because you just don't get a scholarship for nothing. You have to work
Right.
for it, right?
Right.
So what they have to do is we have a mentor, we have coaches, we put them on the runway. Whatever their passion is, we let them actually fulfill it, because it's one thing to say, okay, this is what I want to do, but we teach you how to do it. You become a
Awesome.
model, you become a fashion designer. And with the scholarship, I've helped Native people in New Mexico. Her name was Sage. She actually won our scholarship and she was able to go to Paris, fill her collection up with the money that we gave her and the coaching and the mentorship to help her get there. And she was able to show her collection in Paris. And
wow.
She's a little celebrity in New Mexico, which is very cool. So there's a lot of other people that we worked with, and we just give them the opportunity, the platform to arrive, to make it to their next level. So that's
Awesome.
what my nonprofit is about, and the scholarship program. So I just went to Africa, and I have to tell you that because I'm just so excited.
Come on.
I went to South Africa, and I'm mentoring girls there to become models and designers and whatever their choices are. And yeah, it's kind of hard because it's a 9-hour difference, but it's wonderful to go international and help young girls that really can't get that help
I love it.
Get them to. And we're trying to bring them back and take girls there. So,
Okay.
I'm open and expanding my wings. Okay.
Okay, I love it. And see, that's why you're on this platform, and that's why I wanted to interview you. And, again, just the community, the world at large needs to, be more familiar with you because you're not only winning, but you love to see other people win. To me, you've always been a trailblazer. That's how I viewed you. And I mean, when you think about Dysona's Theatrical and Fashion Institute, I mean, you're actually helping people, helping their dreams become a reality, and developing them and sharpening them for the playing field, the mountain that they believe that they want to go on, whether that's production, acting, fashion. I love it. I love it. I love it. So with that, I want to share this with you. We are going to make a contribution to your scholarship program. Yes, not just ABU, but also our nonprofit organization, our church. We're going to make a contribution to one of those scholarships for a student. So yeah, so you can count on us for that.
Okay.
What's next for Dysona? What's next for Donna?
Well, I not only do the theatrical fashion shows, I put together festivals. So I'm in my 9th annual Dysona Arts and Jazz Festival in the Rose Gardens, July 15th, and it's about to happen. It's about to happen. So we have 4 to 6 bands that perform on stage. We have
Wow.
that fashion show. It's called Dysona Garden Fashion Show.
Okay.
And we have poets and we have vendors, and we just, we fill it up. And it's in the Rose Gardens near USC.
Okay. Awesome. 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 So I'm going to make sure that we have that information on this platform so people can tap into it. Come on now. Come on now. That's our advertisement for it.
Yes.
We're going to make sure the link is there so people can attend the event. If they want to become a vendor, they can, I'm sure there's information to become a vendor. We're going to support that. Again, those of you watching, the information is in the bottom. Of course, this is bigger than just the event. You can contact my dear sister to see what she's doing, where she's at. I mean, she has a phenomenal location, location in Los Angeles, Wilshire. So before we close.
Actually on Washington, I moved to Washington Boulevard.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay, it's been a minute. Okay.
Years. Yeah, I'm on Washington. I moved and I'm in a nice little studio, which is real nice.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And remember, it's not just a studio. See, it's art, right? So you say art, the whole 9 shots. So you can get your front lace. No, I'm just teasing. But you can get it all one stop, right? And some art for your home. I call this, before we close out, I call this the ABU Wisdom for Life and Business, fill in the blank questions and answer. Okay. So you can answer with a one-liner or you can expound. And, if you say, you know what, I'll pass on that one. For example, do you like Donald Trump? No, I'm teasing. That's not one of my questions. Okay. So what do you believe is the number one cause as to why people fail in life or business?
Well, I believe both, because they don't plan. You have to plan. I do a lot of research every day. I plan my goals. I have my vision board and I plan. And I'm not afraid of failing, because failing, you only learn. You learn from what mistakes that you make. I move into my goals and my dreams. Whatever I want to do, I move into it. Sometimes too risky. I risk take, It's like, if I want to do it, I do it.
We're alike like that.
I've done publishing magazines. I'm an author of a book. My dad, actually, I've made a book, published a book on him. And just whatever I want to do, I do it. So to me, that's the main thing, is you need to plan, you need to research, know where you're going, get your business plan together, and put God first, of course, and he'll direct your path.
I love it. What's been, let's bring it a little bit closer to home. What's been the greatest hurdle you had to overcome in life?
Well, finances is my hurdle always. I can do anything.
Because your vision is so big.
My vision is that's my hurdle, is me.
You're always birthing something, and it costs to birth vision.
I birthed so many things. The hurdle is me, my mind, and my vision, it's really big. And I don't have any bad setbacks, because thank God, other than my mother and dad passing, but they filled my life so that, it was a gift, So only thing is me and finances and getting the right people to work with me and behind, those are the only.
I think that's big, getting the right people
right
to work with you, the right team.
Right.
Because with the right team, you have access. I mean, the right team is essentially treasure.
Right.
And with that right team is the right talent, the right treasure, and resources that come as a byproduct of what you're doing. And so that's good. That's good. And I think for any leader, oftentimes the majority of leaders, the majority of business people, they're always looking for the right people, because people come and go.
Right.
People come and go all the time.
And it's okay. You set up time for them to go. There's a reason why people are in your life, and God sends them there as angels to help you out through whatever you need. And then it's time to move on, so it's okay to let go.
Yeah. As a businesswoman, what's been the greatest thing you've learned on your journey of faith in business?
Well, what I've learned is put God first. I believe he is my father because I say, I want to do this,
Come on.
I want to do this. And to me, it's like, I take one step, he takes two. I take the next step, he takes the next step, and it's like that one loaf of bread and that, that
Come
fish.
on.
And I look up and I created a big drama. It's like, so I'm not really a good person to talk to about business because I take risks. I love doing what I do. I love creating, and where I haven't been, I try to get there, and just creating. I don't know if I answered your question, but as a business person, you have to do your homework, do your research, you plan it, and you will get there. Like I told my daughter, she just graduated from college. She's done everything, she's researched, she's planned, she's put her resume together, she made her decision of what she wants to do. She's not in the ocean just swimming around. She knows exactly where she's going, and now jobs are coming in her way. So that's the same with me. Whatever I want to do, I put it on paper, I plan it. I ask the Lord, I say, okay, and he's like, oh God, there she goes, and I go, and he directs me, and there's obstacles, there's things that happen.
Yes.
Work through them, and I have to work through. Sometimes you get depressed, and you say, oh God, I don't want to do this, because it's a lot. You see what's ahead, and you just have to keep working towards it and plan and move out of it. You got friends that'll listen to you and say, oh, there she goes again. But at the end, the victory is there, and we give it all to God.
Praise God. Awesome. What would you say to that person who is actually gripped by fear to move forward and birth their vision or take a chance? What would you say to that person?
That's the wrong person. Jump. You run
now.
You go now. You don't wait. You don't ask anybody their opinions because they don't have the same vision you have. You run. You ask God. You tell him to go with me, Lord. Go in front of me, and you run. You take the step. That's the problem. People don't take the step. They're afraid. You must move into whatever you want to do. Your goals, your life, everything. You run into it. And you have cautions and you have setbacks. That's life. But you don't let them deter you. You keep moving forward. You move into it. You can't get on second base if you have your foot on first.
Woo, come on. You can't get on second base.
You can't go to home.
Have your foot on first.
That's right. You can't score. You can't do anything if you're still on first base.
Woo!
You got to take your foot off and you have to run.
So people, the moral of the story is get your foot off first base.
Off first base and take off running.
I love it.
Run with all your might, but do your homework. You got to know when to run.
Do your due diligence. Yeah. Because faith is acting on what you believe.
That is faith. And I have so much faith. I believe that God is going to see me through it.
Right.
I say he's like, oh God, another one, because I believe. I have so much faith that I know I'll accomplish what I want. I know it. I know it. Awesome.
All right. So if you're in the Los Angeles area, when you visit California, you can visit Dysona's studio in the heart of Los Angeles. Again, the link will be there. If you want to put in a call to her, the link will be there for our website. You can contact her and get some consultation if you need it. If you're a hairstylist, a designer, you're an artist, listen to me. This is the business mogul for you to connect with. And she has a lot of wisdom and insight and experience, years of experience in the creative arts. And thank you, Dysona. Thank you, Donna. Thank you so much for joining me on A Better You. Multiplied blessings. Until the next time.
Thank
God
you.
bless you. Thank you.
I appreciate you. Thank you so much for having me.
You're welcome.
Thank you for tuning into A Better You program with Anthony McFarland.